So hi guys, I'm back again. This is part 2 of Chris Brown. So I pulled some cards, but before I start, I'm going to ask my ancestors and my guardian angels to put a white light of protection around me before I begin to channel these messages through these cards. Okay, hopefully you guys are feeling well and motivated, and you are in good health and all of those good things. Okay, so now let's get started. Guys, I got a new deck which is called the Celestial Insight by Empath Soul, and I pulled a few cards from this deck. The first card that I pulled out was Spirit. Okay, and this just pretty much talks about feeling lost. Okay, so I'll read the card. The power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Okay, so this is talking about his spirit, how he's feeling lost. Okay, the next card that came out is guilty. Also in his spirit, he's really feeling guilty about the situation. Okay, can you hold? It says guilt can hold you back. Are you carrying the weight of the past decisions? Okay, so this has also got him thinking about his past decisions. Okay, so but let's keep going. Barrier maze. Okay, came out. So this is a card that represents, pretty much just talks about confusion or whatever, just like how it is when you're in a maze. Okay, and then intense feelings came out, and then openness moment. Okay, so I believe this is talking about the current situation that Chris Brown is going through. So I didn't really go into details or look into details about this situation, but it was an arrest. Okay, so I guess he went to another country. He was traveling overseas, and he finally gets to go on tour and everything like that, and then he gets arrested for some past incident where he assaulted a producer or something, or a DJ or something like that. So yes, when the spirit card comes out or whatever, and I believe he's behind bars, I'm not sure. I did not, like I said, I didn't look deep into it, but I saw it briefly online. So yeah, with the spirit card, he's feeling down in his spirits, and he's feeling guilty as well, thinking about the past mistakes he's made. The barrier maze, just like in a maze. Okay, he is feeling like when you're in a maze, it's like you can't find your way out. Okay, but there is always some sort of exit. Okay, but this situation is like there's gonna be like, it's almost like saying to yourself, okay, I know I can get out of this, but from the inside, from his point of view, it's just a bunch of confusion. It's going to take a couple twists and turns for him to get out of this situation. But the people who are outside of this issue, other than himself, can see the top view. They can see the way out of this. Okay, but he can't right now because like I said, he's just feeling he's in a guilty spot. So when the intense feelings card came out, I wanted to, we all know intense feelings has a lot to do with emotions. It says your emotions are stronger than usual right now. Are you experiencing a wave of emotional intensity? And it says allow yourself to feel and express these emotions. Releasing them will bring you peace. Okay, so he's going to need to release these intense emotions. Okay, he may need some therapy at some point in his life, and I'm hoping that this openness moment, the card that came out, is going to allow him to have a moment of openness when it comes to himself and the things that he's going through in life. Okay, so he's going to have a time of openness or whatever, and hopefully therapy would be one of those things that he would bring himself to realize he needs. Okay, but with this intense emotion card, I wanted to clarify. So the cards that I pulled, I wanted to clarify the exact emotions that he was feeling. And so I pulled these 3 cards, which came out was the Fool, the 7 of Cups, which talks about loss of control. Okay, and then the Devil card came out. Okay, so we all know this is a bondage card. Okay, it talks about feeling powerless. So he's feeling like a fool. Okay, he's feeling like he's out of control. Okay, and he's wanting to, he's feeling with the 7 of Cups, wanting to be in a mode of escapism. Okay, and with the Devil card, this represents bondage and him feeling powerless. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. And I wanted to also clarify this openness moment card. So let's see what type of moment of what openness moment he's going to have about this situation when it comes to this situation. Okay. And the Death card came out in reverse. Okay, yes, a forced change needs to happen. Okay, a forced change needs to happen. Okay. Also, the 6 of Wands came out, and this is just talking about how he's feeling like, again, this is in the public, it's out in the open. Okay. once again, okay, the Three of Cups is in reverse, so he's not celebrating this. He's feeling betrayal, because somebody obviously leaked this information, disloyalty, okay, rejection and betrayal, okay. So that is the moment that he's having with himself, this open moment that he's having with himself, that a lot of these things need to be put to an end, okay, for a new beginning. That it just see, but the death came in reverse, so it just seems like this is a never-ending cycle that keeps going to keep going. Okay, so when it comes to the death in reverse, actually stagnant, he's shamed. This is shameless, okay. He's shameful about this situation. Okay, this is definitely a stagnation, okay. So yeah, I wanted to point that out as well. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. Okay, so I want to ask, what does his fans think of this current situation? Because it's like he was doing so good. This is just one thing that happened. Okay, the Courage card came out. What else? All these cards are just falling. Okay. So the Courage card, the Clarity, and the Surrender card came out. So hold on just a second. So I asked how his fans were feeling about this, and when the Courage card come out, it says, are you facing a tough decision? So I feel like his fans, some of his fans can relate, because some of his fans are going through the exact same thing that he's going through right now, facing jail time, facing prison time. So people are looking at this like, okay, we understand, they have clarity about this as well. You know, and clear vision, okay. And with the Surrender card, they're feeling like things are just out of control, and they want him to surrender and trust the trust the universe when it comes to this, okay. That's very interesting though. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles and the Star card, okay, there's some ideas and opportunities, and also he's going to receive some unexpected help, okay. Okay, the Seven of Swords came out, and the Page of Swords. Just give me a second. Okay, so some sort of investigation is going on when it comes to this situation. Okay, and the Page of Swords represents restless, okay, eager, curiosity, and aggressive. Okay, so this situation has him restless, okay. He's eager, he's going to be aggressive when it comes to this, okay. And the Hierophant came out, so obviously it has something to do with it's the energy of the unexpected, conflict. The Hierophant, teaching, morality, education, divine wisdom, kindness, and tradition, some sort of tradition. The Hierophant, okay, who is this? This is a person. This is someone in his life that's going to be helping him. There's a Hierophant somewhere here. Let me see if I can see who this Hierophant is. The Hierophant is obviously someone with an occupation. So let's see what comes out from the Kipper deck. Who is this Hierophant? Someone with a job, occupation. Okay, a main male. In his community, it might be his team, okay. So this is a main male. This is someone who's occupied, so this might be someone he gave a job to, or who was in his camp. He's a man, and they're in their thoughts about this, and this is community, so this has to be his team or someone in the community around him that he's going to be receiving some unexpected help from, and there's going to be an investigation when it comes to this. And so my question is, how is this situation going to end up? Okay, so the Clarity card, admiration, honor, and twin flame and transformation came out. Okay, so it's looking like he's gonna come out of this situation, okay. With the honor card, the Judge, it's like I feel like he's seeing, with the Clarity, he's seeing the situation for what it is, and he took action with confidence, okay, and he's trusting in the path, okay. And admiration came out with honor, but that's funny because it says you are worthy of my admiration and respect, and then the honor card says respect for yourself and others is key to your growth. Okay, so this is going to teach him to learn respect for others. Okay, which you know that you think that's something, but this is going to be a big thing that he's going to start to learn. Okay, if there's a disagreement, I need to have respect for others. Okay, with him being so close to, I don't know how the trial is going or whatever the situation is going, but it's going to teach him to have honor and not only respect for others but respect for himself. Okay, twin flame card came out and transformation. Okay, so this tells me he's undergoing a transformation right now. It's a card that depicts a butterfly on it. It says you are undergoing a profound transformation. Have recent changes made you uncertain? Embrace the shifts. So all of the changes in his life that's going on right now, he's going to learn to embrace them, and it's going to cause a transformation. I believe within the midst of this was an old situation that I think I saw that it was a warrant that he had. So once he I don't know how far the warrant went back, but this was in the past. So once he got to the country, it was like, okay, we finally caught up with him, and you know, he had to deal with that. Okay, so this is not something that was recent. Okay, so let me pull some clarifiers on this twin flame card, because the twin flame says a twin flame relationship is intense and transformative. Says struggling with a deep connection. This relationship challenges you to grow and evolve on a soul level. So is Chris Brown dating someone? Does he have a soulmate, a twin flame? So let's put some cards on that, y'all. First of all, let me pull out the kid for that, because I want to know, what can we find out about this twin flame? Who's going to come out? The kid for deck. Let's go and get straight to it. Okay, there's some sort of concern. Expectations. Yes, it's a woman on this card. So there's some sort of concern about some expectations. Okay. The guilty card flew out again. So I'm feeling like he's feeling not only guilt, he's feeling guilt when it comes to this woman as well. Like he may have made some promises to her when it comes to expectations that he made, you know, and now he's feeling guilty. Let's see what else comes out. Because I'm getting intuitively, he probably made some, you know, there's some expectations of him, you know, with being a man and growing up and being sturdy. The sturdy card flew out, okay? A strong foundation. So this has something to do with the foundation that they're building together, okay? And it says a strong foundation is the key to success. So they're focusing on building a foundation. He's focusing on building a foundation with this one female. And now that this has happened, I feel like he's feeling guilty. Commitment came. Yes, he made a commitment. The commitment card came out. He made a commitment with this female. Okay, this female is being patient though. Patience. Trust in the process. Things to unfold. Great outcomes to take time. Yeah, she's being patient with him. As I said before, I don't know how he picks them, but these females are always very patient. Okay, some sort of recognition is coming up. So I think he may be wanting to, yeah, you deserve to acknowledge yourself, your accomplishments. Have you been neglecting to celebrate? So I think he's going to be celebrating this woman soon. And the gratitude card comes out. Yeah, he's thankful for this woman, whoever this woman is. In his life, he's very thankful. The gratitude card comes out. I want to know more about this woman, who this woman is. Let's see if we can find out some details. Hold on a second. Okay, so this woman is very enthusiastic about life. Okay, the 4 of Cups came out in reverse. So the 4 of Cups upright is contemplation, seclusion. But yeah, contemplation, seclusion, lack of risk. Okay, and yeah, she's the opposite of that. New approaches. Okay, she's very enthusiastic about life. Okay. She's very conservative. Okay. What else can we find out? I want to see. Oh no, guys, the devil card came out. Yeah, let's see what else. So it's like they're chained together, a man and a woman chained together. So I feel like they are obsessed. They might be obsessed with each other. Like, not just he's obsessed with her, she's obsessed with him as well. Okay, but the Eight of Swords came out in reverse. So this is talking about having freedom to choose. Okay, so she's giving him freedom, self-created boundaries, new perspective, external limitations. Okay, so she's the type of woman that she gives herself freedom and him freedom at the same time, and she has boundaries. It looks like she got boundaries, y'all. What else can we about this woman? This twin flame, as they would call it. Yes. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Cooperation, teamwork. Okay. Yes, this is a good sign. This is talking about having open communication. Okay, and maturity. Okay, so they have open communication with she's very open about her communication with him. Okay, and she's very mature. Okay, or either she's helping him be more of a mature person or a mature man. Okay. And yeah, the Star card came out. Okay, so this woman may be an Aquarius. Okay, all your dreams are coming true. Okay, so she's a star. Yeah, and she also may be an Aquarius. Okay, she pours into him. Star card is she pours a lot into him. She has one cup that she's pouring on land and one in water. Okay, so land represents stability. Okay, and water represents emotions. So yes, she pours into his stability and his emotions at the same time. Okay, or that could also represent emotional stability. Okay, some Emperor came out. Okay, let's find out some more about this Emperor, because this could be a father figure of some sort. Terrifying. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a father figure who taught her. This is the Hierophant card, who taught her these things. Okay, yes, this is a man that has wisdom, and her father's very traditional. So if she's gonna be with any man, they're gonna have to have some sort of, emotional intelligence and stability. Okay, so this is a woman who knows, because she saw this in her household. Her father's a Hierophant, so they're married. He's married, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so what else can we find out about this young woman? I want to know if there is a possibility for marriage, or if this is short term. Okay, so let me hold on just a second. Okay, guys, before I can move on from this, okay, I don't know how true this is, but that Hierophant card, after that Hierophant card came out and the Father card came out, the tool, what is this? The Page of Pentacles came out in reverse, and I'm kind of feeling like it says wasteful, dissipation, unrealistic, blocked, inactive, distracted, irresponsible, and greed. I'm kind of feeling like this is how her father feels. I don't think her father likes Chris Brown too much. Lack of fulfillment. Yeah, he doesn't like this. The World card came in reverse. Whoever this young lady is, she doesn't like. Whoever this young lady is, her father, I don't think her father's too fond of Chris Brown. Okay, so this is what came out. Okay, the Five of Cups came out. Okay, so there's some sort of apology, nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. Okay, so there might have been some things that happened in the past that he had forget, that he, you know, apologized about, that the father knows about, or I don't know. Let's see what comes after the Five of Cups. Has something to do with Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Some prosperity without happiness, or misused wealth, okay, or mischance. Something happened with the finances, okay, that has something to do with money. Maybe he feel like he's irresponsible with his money. I don't know. Okay, Page of Wands, courage and something free spirited. Yeah, he's a bit too free spirited for the Hierophant, and you know, the Emperor Hierophant. He feels like he doesn't sacrifice enough for his, he doesn't sacrifice enough for the High Priestess. Okay, this woman is a High Priestess. Okay, this is the only woman card that came out. She's very wise. Okay, she has sound judgment, she has common sense. Okay, I don't know how she holds. Okay, so when it comes to her, she holds on, Four of Pentacles, she holds on to her money. Okay, she has control. She's stable, and she's security. Okay, it's all about, for her, it's all about security. So she saves her money, she holds on to her money, and which is showing here that the father feels like Chris Brown doesn't, when it comes to money, that he's irresponsible sometimes, maybe a little, or not as responsible as his daughter. Now, I don't know who this woman is, but it's just coming out in the cards that her father, this is what her father thinks. It just popped out in the cards. So this is maybe why he's feeling guilty, okay, when it comes to this whole situation with the lockup, because he went on tour, he's making money, and now this whole thing, he may have to, just using your common sense, he may have to spend a little coin on some lawyers, okay, to get him out of this situation, because he don't want to do time. Everybody knows that it's about the money, okay. The more money you have, you can get out of some things, okay. So he's gonna get out of it, but he's gonna have to spend some coins, okay. And this may be the unexpected help, because who is this lady's father? This man, let me pull some cards. Let me see if the Kipper deck could tell me, because he could be, I don't know. Let me see who he is. Just a second. Okay, I'm gonna see if the Kipper deck tells me who this Hierophant man is, and I hope y'all are following. Okay, if you got lost, just rewind a little bit. But who is this man? Okay, man, female, that's her. But who is this man? Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant, please. A pathway to certain wealth for the main female comes out. Okay, so a pathway to certain wealth where the main female comes out. So this could be, well, yeah, he's a wealthy man. This man is wealthy. The father of the female that Chris Brown is dating, he's wealthy. This is a wealthy man. Okay, and he became wealthy through toil and labor. So he worked hard for his wealth. Whoever this man is, toil and labor came out. So it's not like he was, like a trust fund family or whatever the case. Toil and labor, he worked hard, okay? So this is why he may have certain ideas when it comes to money, and how it should be spent, and how it should be saved, and how it should be invested, things of that. story for the thief card came out. So he's also been stolen from as well before. So yeah, imprisonment. Yeah, thief and imprisonment came out. I don't know, this story coming out about this man, okay? I don't know who this man is, but he's a wealthy man, and the story's coming out about him. He worked hard for his money. Someone stole some money from him, and he put someone in jail. Okay, so we're gonna redirect this story, because it's going down a path that I'm not really trying to. I just wanted to know in general what type of man this was, whether if he was an official man, a judge, or a police officer, or whatever, but he's some kind of wealthy man, okay? So let's move forward. I'm going to ask a quick question, a quick yes or no question. I'm not going to keep pulling cards. It's going to be one card, because I'm wanting to know, is this this twin flame woman, is this the only woman that's in Chris Brown's life? Because, child, we all know how these entertainers could be. So I just want to know for one card to see. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. If so, I asked the question, if this was the only woman in Chris Brown's life, and the Two of Cups came out, and it's a yes card. Okay, yeah. Two of Cups is a relationship built on trust, but it came out in reverse, so it doesn't have a no on it. It's a yes card, but it came out in reverse. So this is a whole different deck that I'm reading, and it says breakup, imbalance, tension. Okay, so this, to me, the way I'm reading it, it's a Two of Cups. This is a relationship, okay? So that is built on respect. But whatever woman that he's with, or a possibility if he's with other women, he's gonna break up with them, okay? It says break up. Two of Cups, break up. Yeah, this is a yes card. Elements of water, okay? Unified love, attraction, partner. Yeah, he's actually, will this relationship lead to marriage? Y'all. Okay. The Ace of Swords comes out. So this is a victory card, okay? Mental clarity. A card of courage. It's going to take a lot of courage, okay, for these new ideas. This is, after the confusion has cleared and you have a balanced mind, he's going to cut away the excess and focus on the goal. So, yeah, this could lead to marriage. This is what it's saying. 9 of Wands. Resilience, persistence. The Chariot card came out reversed. Even though there's a lack of direction and quarrels right now, there's going to be persistence and resilience. So it looks like he's fighting for this relationship. Yeah. He's actually fighting for his relationship. It's not like he don't give a hoot and damn about this woman. He cares about this woman, and he's going to fight for this relationship, okay? So that answered my question. So, guys, I did in part one with asking the questions about some of the other women that he was connected to, and I was going to read on that. So just give me a second. Look who came to sit and interrupt my reading. Really, dude? Really? Hello? Dude. Wow. So he was linked to Drea Michelle relationships. So let's pull some cards. Like I was saying, for those of y'all who don't know who she is, she was a young lady that was on Basketball Wives for a season. And I don't know who she was dating. Don't ask. I don't remember. So, yeah. So let's see what comes out about this relationship. Drea Michelle. So right off the bat, the Four of Pentacles comes out. It flew out. Okay, so that represents greed. Oh, well, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It came out in reverse. And materialism. Okay, so that's what this relationship was about. Okay, Drea was just trying to get some money. She was materialistic. Okay. Now let's see, did she accomplish those things that she was trying to accomplish? Okay. Oh gosh, here's the whole deck and came out at one time. Yes, Seven of Pentacles, desire, lust, vanity. Okay. Well, Seven of Cups came out in reverse. Also, the Knight of Swords came out reverse. Okay, so there was deceit, unpredictable, disorganization. Okay. Jesus Christ. Also, what is this? The Five of Cups came out in reverse. Acceptance, hope, forgiveness, gratitude, kindness. Okay. Three of Swords came out, so this was heartbreak, okay, and celebration. Okay, so this was a relationship of, I don't know, it sounds like convenience. So Three of Cups, they party, okay, or Three of Cups was a crowd. Okay, so he was dating other women. This is this Indian heartbreak. He was dating other women, she was dating other men. Okay. Unexpected conflict, movement, changes. Okay, the Five of Cups in reverse is kindness. Okay, so let me see. When it came to kindness, when it came to, but the breakup, the deceit, the breakup. Okay, so I guess there was some sort of understanding when it came to this situation, because okay, when you get cards like this, Four of Cups in reverse, greed, materialism, lust. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse, deceit, crafty, imprudence, unpredictable, and then the Five of Cups in reverse, which is acceptance. So somebody accepted this situation for what it was. Okay, and it ended in heartbreak because of the Three of Cups. Okay, there were other women involved and there were other men involved. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go any further with this, but let's pull a few more cards. I'm gonna pull one card from each deck, but these two flew out. Oh, three. Oh my goodness. Ace of Cups in reverse, repressed emotions, blocked. Okay, so this was not a relationship of love. Okay, Cups, emotions. Okay, Cups represent emotion. The Ace of Cups in reverse, so there was no emotion. Okay, lack of emotion. Okay, the Ace of everything came out in reverse. Okay, except the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, because the Ace of Swords came out in reverse, tyranny, disaster, chaos. So maybe they were, I don't know, fighting. I don't know, frivolous, setbacks. Nine of Pentacles, bad faith. Okay, so there was no, well, it don't look like she got anything that she was trying to get out of this relationship. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, frivolous, setbacks, poverty. Yeah, she was trying to get some money, and I don't think she got any. This was like just a lustful relationship. Okay, now I'm gonna pull one from the Kipper. One card from the Kipper. Community. Okay, so I'm getting that. Oh God. Courthouse, community. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm also pulling one from the Celestial Insight deck, and one last card for my clarifying deck. Okay. Exit. Okay. All right. So community came out. Acceptance. Okay. The Nine of Swords came out in reverse, and exit. Okay, so this was everybody was involved. Okay, so I don't know if they're saying she was for the streets or whatever. Okay, there was some sort of acceptance when it came to this. So the Celestial card, accepting things as though they are, can be a powerful step forward. You may be resisting change, let go of control, and you'll discover peace and new opportunities in the present moment. Okay, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, overthinking, hopelessness, guilt. Okay, and then the exit card. Okay, so yes, once she accepted it, that this was not really what a real relationship is, Nine of Swords, she's overthinking it, and then she exited the relationship. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, and so now there is the mother of his child, the first child, royalty, Nia Guzman. Okay, so I don't really know anything about her. I don't know what she does for a living. I just know she's the mother of his first child. So let's see what comes out. So right after that, the Hierophant in reverse came out. So this was not a traditional situation. Okay. Hierophant in reverse talk about foolish, wavering, contempt, vulnerable, and unorthodox. Yeah, this was an unorthodox situation. Okay, what else? Okay, yeah, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that's obviously, there was no emotion in this. Okay, the Two of Wands in reverse, unrealistic, stifled, sadness, procrastination. Okay, Two of Wands standing in your power, but in reverse, it's like, yeah, no backbone, no foundation, no. In reverse, this was not planned. Okay. This the Page of Cups. Okay, so child, yeah, this is talking about Page of Cups, sweetness, gentle, reflective. Okay, so yes, represents a fish in a cup. Okay, so yes, she was pretty much, this tells me she was pretty much, this is what she was offering. The King of Pentacles, it flew out, but I don't know if it dropped on the ground. It flew out on the ground, so I don't know if it came out in reverse or upright, but we're going to assume it's upright. The King of Pentacles, so we know that's Chris Brown. Okay, what else? Tell us about this relationship. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is something new, okay? Enthusiastic for life. So, here. He was, so Chris Brown, okay, so the King of Pentacles came out, okay? So, after the King of Pentacles comes out, the Four of Cups, okay? So, it's like the Four of Cups is like sitting there looking at your three choices, but God is trying to give you one. Okay, so the choices that he had in his life, those, whatever the choices, okay? There's three choices and then there's one. He poured those cups out for the moment, okay? Because this is something new, okay? This new event, possibly talking about enthusiastic for life and acceptance. So, he was accepting of this situation that had become of this relationship. But let's see what comes out after the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's see what comes out after that. The Strength card, okay? So she could possibly be a Leo. This is a Leo card, but it says self-assurance, confidence, okay? Resilience, courage, inner power, okay? So that's the first and the Strength card. So y'all, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments if your husband is a Leo. These two cards came out. So yes, definitely the Four of Cups in reverse, or the Four of Pentacles, sorry, in reverse came out. So this was also materialism, okay? Obstacle, and also it can mean possessiveness and obstacles, okay? Seven of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is someone upright, holding on to their money, saving their money, and things of that nature. And in the reverse, it's kind of like, okay, someone being greedy and spending and being frivolous, okay? But the Seven of Pentacles requires planning, okay? Planning, progress, perseverance, reflection, okay, and remembering. So yes, he's looking at his pentacles. Okay, someone is looking at the pentacle. Okay, I don't know if it's him or her looking at the pentacles. She's being greedy, but she's looking at these pentacles, okay? And then the King of Cups. Okay, this is something that made someone emotional. I don't know if it's talking about Chris Brown, for someone who's being emotional, considerate, balanced, and generous. Okay, so this required, when somebody's looking at the Seven of Pentacles or whatever, they're looking at their money and they're like, okay, I need to be the King of Cups, I need to be generous, okay, when it comes to this situation. The Moon card, some secrets, okay? So this might have been a secret relationship, subconscious fear. Yeah, this was, somebody kept this a secret. This was secret. It was a secret, okay? It could have been a secret, or this relationship was secret. Okay, I'm gonna put some clarifiers as well. I see the Child card, Page of Cups, so yeah. Let me show this real quick. I'm gonna pull a few clarifiers, okay? Negative, success came up, snake, and then positive. Positive about what? Unstoppable, cheat, exposed. So something was exposed. There's some sort of three-way situation. Someone was denied or something. This has caused heartbreak. Something backfired. Some sort of aunt is coming up. Cheating and secrets. Okay, so we know there was some cheating involved. Either three-way cheating involved, two-way cheating, heartbreak. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards from the Celestial Insight deck. Oh, right away this card comes out. Patience. So this situation needed patience, okay? It either needed patience or it required some sort of patience. Balance and true love. Yes, this needed patience, it needed balance, and it required true love, okay? Let me see the Kipper deck. And I want to see who had these types of feelings. Who had the patience, who had the balance, who had the true love. Because it seems like it started out negative, but then it ends like positive. Privileged lady. Okay, so something was put to an end by a privileged lady. Okay, some sort of thoughts and lovers. Mature woman. Okay, what does this mean? Put to an end with a privileged lady. So I feel like he might have been with some sort of privileged lady, but it ended. Okay, it ended because thoughts, lover, and a mature woman was here. Okay, so this mature woman has to be the mother, the Nia Guzman, some sort of privileged lady. Yeah, so I feel like Chris, like what I'm seeing in the cards here is that he was with someone. I feel like he might have been with a couple of women, okay, but somebody ended it. Some privileged woman ended it, okay, and this had him in his thoughts. But yeah, lovers and mature woman. Yeah, somebody ended it. Another woman, a privileged woman, ended something because he was lovers with a mature woman. Okay, so y'all take from that what y'all will. Okay, but let's move forward. Okay, next we have a young lady named Vanessa Vargas. Vanessa Vargas. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the first card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yes, she's the Queen of Pentacles, protective, generous, charming. Okay, intelligent. So yeah, this lady had her own coin. Okay, they seem to be a match because he comes out as the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But I will see if he comes out in this spread. So what comes out after the Queen of Pentacles? Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, excessive pleasure. Okay, so I feel like this woman made him feel like he wanted to have excessive amounts of what pleasure when it came to her. Okay, but the Death card in reverse, stagnation. So this relationship was stagnated. Okay, caused some sort of shame. Okay, but the Nine of Cups came out. It was also happiness and fulfillment. Okay, happiness and compassion. Okay, and then the Four of Cups comes out, contemplation. Okay, seclusion, lack of risk, bored. Okay, so he gets bored with her. He got bored with her, I guess. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is saying that he kind of got bored with her. So he was looking at other choices and whatever when she was right there in his face. He was, just being young, Hierophant. Okay, I feel like she was more along the lines of wanting tradition. Okay, and that may have been what separated them. But he was weak. He didn't have enough strength to be the Three of Pentacles. Be a team. Okay, so let's see. That may have been how this ended. Or did it end? How did this end? Let's pull a card on how this ends. Yeah, they both went their separate ways, okay? Because Eight of Swords in reverse, freedom to choose, okay? New perspective. Yes, yeah. So they both had free will to choose when it came to this relationship, and independent, yeah. Six of Cups in reverse, independent. Yeah, she was a very independent woman, okay? So she was not dependent. She really didn't need a man, okay? So when I asked the question of why this ended, it was because of the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups. Eight of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. In reverse. Six of Cups and Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, she was she had boundaries, okay, she had limitations, okay, and she was independent. So that's how this ended. Let me pull a clarifier on this. One card, just one. Disease, hold on, disease and alcohol. Yeah, there might have been there was some alcohol involved, and there was a disease passed around, y'all. Yeah. Let me pull from the celestial insight that one card. I said one with the clarifier, but both of these came out and stuck together. Alcohol and disease. So there was some sort of disease. Or somebody could have been addicted to alcohol. They had an alcoholism problem. Could mean that as well. But this card flipped out, reflection. Okay, take time to sit with your thoughts, reflection. Okay, so this has something to do with having to look in the mirror. Okay, and some healing. Someone needed healing. That also came out. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Okay, now there's some singer named Agnes Mo, okay, that he did a project with. So let's see what comes out about this relationship. Whew. And then after that, I need to eat some lunch, y'all. I haven't eaten. It is, what time is it? 2 o'clock, almost 3. Yeah, I haven't eaten lunch, so I'm gonna need to eat. But let's pull a few cards. Okay. Chariot card. 7 of Swords, dishonesty, betrayal. Okay. Theft and something. Let's see. Hermit card. Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. So this is her. Okay. Okay, so what this is telling me is that this relationship, the direction and focus of this relationship, it moved forward into dishonesty and betrayal. Okay, trickery, low self-esteem. Okay, the Hermit card, some light was shined on a situation. Okay, yeah, and then a tower happened. Okay, some sort of light was shined on the tower. The foundation shifted. Okay, a reality check when it came to, okay, so maybe she, on the Knight of Pentacles, this is telling me that she might have already had a boyfriend. Okay, a Knight of Pentacles, and she was a Queen of Wands. Yeah, hidden motives. Okay, yeah, she had a boyfriend, y'all. This, I don't even know if this was, yeah. This, she had a boyfriend, y'all. Some Knight of Pentacles was here. Okay, she was hot in this with the High Priestess card in reverse. Short-sighted, yeah. Hidden motives. So what were her hidden motives? Pentacles. Yes, the Ten of Pentacles came out. She was trying to get some money. Was it about money? Yeah, it was about money. Ten of Pentacles. Or family. Ten of Pentacles also could represent family. Ten of Pentacles, money or family situation. Also, the Ten of Cups in reverse, dissipation, pity, race, arguments, disunion. Yeah, her family or her money situation now. So her in this Knight of Pentacles was going through something. They was going through some money issues and family. The foundation was falling apart. Okay, so maybe this is why she was dating Chris Brown. She was very manipulative. She was unreliable. She was moody and fickle. Okay, because the King of Cups came in reverse, or either this man that she was with, her family. Yeah, Temperance came out. She needed she needed peace and balance. Okay, she needed just a moment to get away from her situation at home that she had as far as a family or this guy she was dating. Yeah, she needed some kind of tranquility, and I guess Chris Brown was her tranquility and her peace for the moment. Okay, y'all. So I want to pull a clarifier. One card this time. Really, one card. If it's stuck together, I can't. That's not my fault. Okay, so this woman could be a Libra. I don't know, or Libra can represent balance. Okay, so that's the Libra card came out, and then I'm gonna pull one from the Celestial Insight deck. Split the deck. Yeah, guilty. Yeah, she's guilty of that. Yeah, she had guilt. Yeah, she needed this love. She just let go love. Letting go of the past love opens the door. Yeah, so she was in between letting go of this other man, but she hadn't really broke it off because it fell apart. But there were secrets. She was with this High Priestess in reverse. Superficiality, hidden motives. She had hidden motives when she was with Chris Brown. So I don't know if this was a stunt or whatever to make her look good. But she had a family at home. She already had like some sort of family situation with a Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, and I cannot forget Amica Harris. I hope that's how you pronounce her name, Amica Harris. Okay, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, some people was trying to say she looks like Karrueche Tran, but I could definitely see the difference in the lips. And this woman is gorgeous. Okay, to be in her 30s. I think she's just 30. Okay, and this is the mother of his son. Okay, so give me a second. Let's pull some cards on her. Okay, so right off the bat with the Nine of Pentacles, okay, coming out, this is a lady of luxury. Okay, she gives herself care, she rewards herself. Okay, she's accomplished. Okay, and I feel like she's in satisfaction. So she is this is her this is who she is. She's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, did I say Nine of Wands? I'm not sure, but yes, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so all it takes is one more pentacle to have her, the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like okay, so the King of Cups came in reverse, and I feel like this is Chris Brown when it comes to her, y'all. He is a bit controlling. Yes, he's controlling because it came out in reverse, and then also the Eight of Swords came out. Okay, so it's like I feel like he is, when it comes to her, he has uncontrolled thoughts. Okay, and he's powerless when it comes to her. It's just like it's something about this woman that just kind of like knocks him off his feet. Like he really feels controlling when it comes to her. Now the Three of Cups came out, so he does like to celebrate with her. Okay, he's very supportive. And this is a friendship, okay, that has a lot of joy and gladness. Okay, but with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's frustrating because he gets anxious when he thinks about her being like with other men with these wands. Yeah, he doesn't like thinking about her being with other men when it comes to this. Okay, so now let's see what else comes out, because that's, yeah, what came out so far. Okay, he knows he has to give her freedom. Okay, the Devil in reverse came up. Yeah, so it's like I don't think he likes seeing her free or seeing her as a single woman. Okay, especially with his son. Okay, there's a bit of concern. Yeah, some sort of disappointments when it comes to that. Only because he, of his son. I don't think he wants. Star reverse came. I don't think Chris Brown likes that. I feel like if he could be with two women at one time and they was okay with it, this would be one that he would keep close. Okay, because This is what it's telling me, okay? Yeah, he would he wants to see her in isolation all the time. Like this is something he wants. He want to keep her like in like a little birdie in a cage type of thing. Let's see what this is that fell out as well. Yes, she is the high priestess. Okay, so this is the female card that came out. Yes, she's a high priestess. Okay, she's very intuitive. Okay, she trusts her own counsel. You know, she trusts herself. Okay, she has a lot of common sense and awareness. Okay, there's a lot of intuition when it comes to this young lady. Okay, what else? What else? Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, she is not one to hold back her tongue either. She speaks her mind. Okay, and she's very logical. Okay, yeah. Again, insight and clarity. What else can we find out about Miss Amica Harris? Okay, this flew out. Um, Four Cups in reverse. Definitely not bored with her or bored with life. Okay. When it comes to this, is speaking of her, she's very yeah, enthusiastic. Okay, she's very accepting, like an accepting person. Okay, she's not someone that would create issues or problems. Okay, she loves to explore possibilities. Okay, their son is so gorgeous too. Like he has like her lips and Chris Brown's like nose. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse came out. Freedom, truth, cancel, trustworthy. Yeah. So he trusts her around. If anything, he trusts her. He knows that she would never be the type to steal. She'd never be the type to be money hungry and want some money or whatever. And I feel like he wants to just keep her comfortable in the luxury. That's what I'm getting from that. Yes. When it comes to her, he's energetic. He's passionate. Very passionate and courageous when it comes to her. Okay. Yeah. Fuck around and get the eight of wands. Okay. Speed. He moves quick when it comes to her. Like, he's not gonna play. Okay. He's bold. Okay. When it comes to her with the eight of wands coming out. Okay. What else? Because a bunch of cards flew out, but those are the ones that came up prominent and upright. Yeah. And also, I get that a lot of men do seek her after her, and he knows. So he's like, baby, I'm coming in with the quickness. Anytime, he's doesn't play. Okay, I want to ask the question about how Chris Brown feels about this being his first son. So hold on just a second. Okay, so I went and grabbed my insight deck. So let's see. I just want to see what comes out really quickly here. Reflection. It's reminding him of. It's almost like looking in the mirror. It's reminding him of himself. Okay. It always keeps him in a state of reconciliation when it comes to her. Okay. Um. Yes. And it keeps him going. It keeps him, it gives him like courage to make him feel like, okay, I have it's one thing to have daughters, but it's another to have a son. Okay, he feels like he has to show a lot of strength. Okay, and this was an awakening moment for him to grow. This is gonna help him grow, because the awakening potential card came out. So yes, this is definitely gonna help him grow. Okay, I like these cards: reflection, reconciliation, courage, and awakening potential. Okay. What else? Can you tell us a little bit about the son? About this little boy? Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, with the yes card and the synchronicity and surprise, I get that this was a surprise. This was a sweet and he there was some sort of signs that he was getting, that he knew he was going to have a son. But anyway, yes, I feel like this little boy, is from past life. Past life and honor came out. Okay. Suspect for yourself, and that's the key to growth. Okay, as he grows, okay, there's gonna be some sort of value added to this child. Okay. When it comes to the heart, okay, he has a big heart. This child has a big heart. Okay, he has the ability to allure people and touch people's hearts as well. Yes, he's a very open child. It's like one of those children that when you see them, they're like, they want to say hi to everyone. They're open. They're sweet. They're accepting to everyone. those type. Okay. Test when it comes to what? Um, True love. Okay. This young boy is I feel like he's his mother's true love. Okay, very strong and sturdy young man. He's gonna be very strong and sturdy young man. I feel like he's gonna be a man of value. Okay, and honor when he grows up. Yes, very alluring, open, and sturdy. Okay. Okay, also, with the unexpected feelings, Pisces, attachment, and light. Okay, this child could be a Pisces or something could be significant in the Pisces season. Okay, but this child is associated with light. Okay, there's a light in this child that's unexpected. Okay, his parents are going to be very shocked with this light. Okay, that's in him. Okay, yeah, the family is going to be shocked. Family card, come on. Yeah, he carries some kind of light in him. That child does. And yeah, I feel it's the light of the Most High, like a little angel. What else? Okay, immaculate. Come out. Let's see. She's a good mother to him. Immaculate mother came out. So, yeah, I don't want to go too much into it when it comes to children. Okay, he could also be a Virgo, but yes, for right now, that's what I see. This child is has some kind of valuable light when it comes to him, light of the Most High in him. Um, so yes, let's see if we can get some more details about the mother. Okay, with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, um, she's in great health and very disciplined. Okay, when it comes to her heart, yeah, it's like there's no heartbreak when it came to the situation. The Hierophant in reverse tells me that this was I don't know if this I asked about her, so I feel like she doesn't really believe in the institution of marriage. Okay, she put that thought on hold with the Fool, with the Hangman and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so she kind of put a halt to believing in marriage. Okay, she's still manifesting her dreams. Okay, and being creative and being skillful and adaptive. Okay, so I think that it's like she wants to still manifest her wealth and make her dreams, be real, come real. Okay, this flew out. Okay, there was some sort of reaching out or nostalgia of memories or healing or apology when it came to her. Okay, so I don't know if this is saying, okay, I apologize for the relationship not working or for whatever situations may have took place. So I'm asking, how did this end, or is it still? Somebody's still Eight of Cups in reverse, searching for riches, withdrawal, numbness. There's a sort of numbness when it comes to her. What else? And lack of fulfillment. I don't know. She feels empty. World in reverse. Or I feel like something is missing in her world. Something's missing, and she's still manifesting. Okay. Still working. Still searching for something. She's not yet found what really, I guess, makes her whole. She knows she's a mother. Okay. She's yeah. When it comes to clarity, yeah, she needs more clarity. Okay. When it comes to maybe that's from Chris Brown, Lying Malice. Okay, so the ten of no, this is the 10 of Wands, but it came out in reverse. So I don't know, carelessness, irresponsible. If Justice and okay, so the Justice card and the 10 of Swords. Too worried about lovers in reverse. Release burdens. Justice, release burdens, and lovers in reverse. Okay, so she called justice on some burdens when it came to a lover. Because it's in reverse. Okay, she called justice on it. So I feel like that's how this ends. She called justice. So it looks like she broke up with him. What else? Be Ace of Wands, yeah, because she knew that she wants one wand. That's it. She don't want. She wants it all to herself. I feel like, and yeah, she doesn't like to share. Okay, no, not like a lot of women. I can't speak for myself, but I don't. I can speak for myself. I don't like to share. So I would be an Ace of Wands, type of person. Take action on my ideas. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So yeah, I feel like, but this is like, they may still be. He may still. When he think about her, that's what he's thinking about. Or Ace of Wands is a hand holding a phallic. Okay, so yeah, a wand. Okay, arrogance, abstinency. Okay, she's abstinent. Okay, she's not. I don't think she's having any sexual relation. She's not. This whole spread is making me feel like, or at least the last couple of cards make me feel like, she does not want a relationship with anyone right now, or anyone else besides Chris Brown. I mean, she might still be having. Just a second. Okay, I can always edit, but yeah, these last 1, 2, 3, 4 spreads, justice, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, um, Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands in reverse. This is all giving me the feeling that she is, she called justice when it came to this relationship because the Ace of Wands. She wanted to continue to create. I feel like she's not for strength and gain. She wanted to gain abstinence. Okay, she didn't want to be sexually active. Some women just don't want to be sexually active at the moment, so she's turning down. Or the 3 of Wands in the upright is standing, is preparation, planning, expansion. In reverse is delays. Okay, some sort of delays when it comes to being intimate. Okay, so I don't know if this is making any sense, guys, but I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. All right, sometimes it's like such a beautiful woman, but she doesn't want her heart broken. She doesn't want to right now deal with a relationship. She wants to focus on manifesting. And some women, believe it or not, some women are like that. They get to a point especially after you've had a baby. Like, not everything is always about laying on your back and being some sort of doormat for a man. Okay, or just not even. I mean, women have needs too, or whatever. But sometimes you're not in the mood to. There's times in your life where you just don't want to do that. You don't want to get involved or be involved. 5 of Swords in reverse. Strength tested, approachable, fairness, assertiveness, uncertain outlook, resentment. So she might have a little resentment when it Cancer. So who knows? We don't know these people or whatever, but it's showing in the cards that there's some sort of resentment. She may smile in pictures and look beautiful. There's some sort of resentment that's causing her not to want to be involved with anybody right now. Okay, everybody's okay. Page of Cups, childish offers. People are offering childish offers. I guess the offers are not big enough. Okay, and then also she's just probably focusing on her child and manifesting. Okay, yes, Judgment, and let's try to fall out my hand, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yes, she's making some happy changes in her life though. So it's not like she's miserable. There's changes in her life going on. Okay, The Wheel of Fortune represents change of fate. Okay, there's changes in her life that's going on. Okay, the angels are there. They caught judgments. Okay, when it came to they made some changes in her life when it came to this child and this baby. Okay, so I feel like or whatever, it all in all or whatever. When the cards came out about this child and who he is or whatever, I feel like this child is special or whatever. So the angels are gotten involved to the point of getting her to not focus on the relationship right now, focus on the child, focus on manifesting, and that's what she's doing. Okay, and she has a bit of resentment because there may be, I mean, I don't know if they're still together or not, but I feel like yes, it looks like she caused judgment on this relationship as she ended it. Okay, justice, she ended the relationship, guys. So I mean, there's nothing else to say when it comes to this, because it's in the cards, it's making sense. It's like, because I'm trying not to believe what I'm seeing. Because honestly, I'm trying not to be biased, because I'm like, dang, she's so beautiful. They look good together. This is his first son. Okay, why can't they be together? But in the cards, it's telling a different story. It's telling that she is resentful. She doesn't want to be in a relationship. She doesn't want to be sexually active. She's not focusing on that. She's focusing on her own child, and she's focusing on manifesting. Now, I can ask in the future, will her and Chris Brown get back together, or will she find love? So let me just put some cards on that. Okay. What the cards are saying is she feels like this will be a triumph for him, but in her heart, she's the high priestess came out again. She knows that this will be a waste. Okay, this will be stagnation. Okay, this will be holding her back. Stagnation means holding her back. Okay, it will be forced. Okay, and she just wants temperance. She wants tranquility. Okay, and serenity. And this is a realization for her. Like, this is not gonna work. It's just, it has to be peace. Okay, she doesn't want to just pour into his cup. She needs balance. Okay, I can see if, pull some more cards and see, will she find in future love? The Hangman, she's looking at the world in perspective, and she's waiting in suspense. Okay, so she's not looking for love. Okay, but she's waiting in case love comes along. Let's see what she's in Hangman position for. She's in a Hangman because of mistrust. Okay, the Hermit in reverse came out. Okay, hastiness, rashness, isolation, withdrawal, darkness, and mistrust. Okay, yeah, let go. The let go love card came out. Letting go of love. It can't get no clearer than that. It cannot get no clearer than this. Okay, so I'm gonna end this. And I hope I pronounce her name, Amica Harris. Okay, and I probably forgot some people. Okay, and the reason why I didn't mention Diamond Brown is because I think he's currently in a relationship with her, and I already pretty much in the cards that came out earlier in the reading, if you rewind it back, about who he's currently dating. Okay, but the name never came up. Okay, so that's who the internet says he's currently dating. Okay, so yeah, so yes, I'm gonna go ahead and it's right here. If there's anybody I forgot, y'all put it in the comment section, and yes, let me know if you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Okay, and thank you guys until next time.